Bobby Virgil Chapman, better known as Bob or Pops, was born January 24th, 1934 in Santa Fe, Oklahoma. His parents, Joel Oliver, also known as Dick, and Oma Chapman. His siblings, Lucille, J.T., Imogene, Jack, Mary, Mac, Ada, and twins, Merle, also known as C, and Burl, also known as Audie.
And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse, and white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. Hey, leather boots are still in style for manly footwear. Beads and Roman sandals won't be seen. Football is still the roughest thing on campus, and the kids there still respect the college dean. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse, and white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. And white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. In Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA.
Bob and J.T. worked on old cars, and Bob and Jack hunted squirrels. He said they would have gone hungry without all the squirrels. They shot them with slingshots. When the twins were little, they liked to ride in Bob's old hot rod. They would say, "Make her rear up, Bob."
Well, some glad morning, when this life is over, I'll fly away. Well, to a home on God's celestial shore, I'll fly away. Well, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, well, I'll fly away.
Bob and Joyce got engaged the day before he left for basic training in the Army. Bob came home on leave in June 1956, and they were married at Mount Grove Baptist Church. After this ceremony, their friends and family gave them old-fashioned chivalry, and Bob had to push Joyce down the street of Duncan in a wheelbarrow selling toilet paper before they would let them go for their honeymoon. They were finally able to leave, and they headed for his base in Watertown, New York. and went by Niagara Falls for a honeymoon on the way. In New York, they lived in a one-room duplex with a shared bath. Bob made $98 a month, and rent was $75. But the mess sergeant kept them supplied with food, and Joyce cooked often for all of Bob's buddies.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
4 months later, Bob was shipped to Italy. Joyce returned home to Loco, Oklahoma. Bob drove supplies trucks in Italy. His hot rod days prepared him well. While Bob was in Italy, Bobby Dawn was born in 1957. She didn't see Bob until she was 13 months old. Joyce would show her photos of Dad in uniform and taught her to say Dada. Bobby called every shoulder she saw Dada.
Bob came home in 1958 and they moved to Sherman, Texas, with an oil rig where Bob worked with Leland Hale. They bought an old 2-story house and filled it with people. Granny Tom, Audie and C, and Patsy Ruth. Bob went to work at IBM, and Joyce took a job at Lone Star Gas Company. Later, Ada, Bobby, and Robin lived with them. Lisa Fawn was born in 1962. They built and sold a new house on 1417, and then Audie and Bob tore down the old 2-story house and built a new house there. Brent was born in 1969, and later Brian was born in 1970. Bob and Joyce moved to Ida in 1971, then to Georgetown after IBM closed their plant in Sherman.
I remember Daddy's hands folded silently in prayer and reaching out to hold me when I had a nightmare. You could read quite a story in the calluses and lines. Years of work and worry had left their mark behind. I remember Daddy's hands, how they held my mama tight and patted my back for something done right. There are things that I've forgotten that I loved about the man, but I'll always remember the love in Daddy's hands. Daddy's hands were soft and kind when I was crying. Daddy's hands were hard as steel when I'd done wrong. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I've come to understand there was always love in Daddy's hands. I remember Daddy's hands working till they bled, sacrificed unselfishly just to keep us all fed. If I could do things over, I'd live my life again and never take for granted the love in Daddy's hands. Daddy's hands were soft and kind when I was crying. Daddy's hands were hard as steel when I'd done wrong. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I've come to understand there was always love in Daddy's hands.
Bobby Dawn married, and 3 years later back to Tom Bean to be close to their new grandchild and family and friends. The kids all got married, and the grandchildren and great-grandchildren began to multiply. 4 kids, 13 grandchildren, and 8 great-grandchildren to date.
Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy. Grandpa, take me back to yesterday, when the line between right and wrong didn't seem so hazy. Did lovers really fall in love to stay, stand beside each other, come what may? Is promise really something people kept, not just something they would say? Families really bow their heads to pray, daddies really never go away. Oh, oh, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Everything is changing fast. We call it progress, but I just don't know. And Grandpa, let's wander back into the past, then paint me the picture of long ago. Lovers really fall in love to stay, stand beside each other, come what may? Is promise really something people kept, not just something they would say and then forget? Families really bow their heads to pray, daddies really never go away. Tell me about the good old days. Oh, oh, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days.
Bob and Joyce grew up together at Mount Grove Baptist Church and played lots of spin-the-bottle games. Walking down the road, holding hands was romantic stuff in those days. On their dates, Bob always had a carload of kids from church, and Ada and Annie Mae were always along. They would go to the outdoor drive-in theater and all get out and sit in chairs. Bob is still holding ladies on their trips today.
Way up north, to Alaska. Way up north, to Alaska. North to Alaska, go north, thrush your song. North to Alaska, go north, thrush your song. Big Sam left Seattle in the year of 92 with George Pratt, his partner, and brother Billy too. They crossed
crossed the Yukon River and found the Bonanza Gold below that old white mountain, just a little southeast of Nome. Sam crossed the majestic mountains to the valleys far below. He talked to his team of huskies as he mushed on through the snow, with the northern lights a-running wild in the land of the midnight sun. Yes, Sam McCord was a mighty man in the year of 1901, where the river is winding, big nuggets they're finding. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. Way up north, way up north. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. George turned to Sam with his gold in his hand. Said, Sam, you're looking at a lonely, lonely man. I'd trade all the gold that's buried in this land for one small band of gold to place on sweet little Jenny's hand. 'Cause a man needs a woman to love him all the time. Remember, Sam, a true love is so hard to find. I'd build for my Jenny a honeymoon home below that old white mountain, just a little southeast of Nome, where the river is winding, big nuggets they're finding. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. Way up north, way up north, way up north, way up north.
In 1983, they filmed a movie in Tom Bean. Bob had a dump truck and a loader, and they hired him for various things. He was invited to eat lunch where the movie stars Kurt Russell, Craig T. Nelson, Meryl Streep, and Cher were eating. Bob declined because he had way too much work to do. Bob and Joyce owned 2 grocery stores and Mom's Cafe in Tom Bean through the years. Bob got hooked on fishing and loves to go on fishing trips with the guys. Bob loves his gardening, fishing, and working with Brent and Brian.
Now I'm the Jack, he's the Jack, I'm the Jack, I'm the Jack of all trades. He's the Jack of all trades. Now I'm a dragon in the TV show. Now I'm a Eskimo, just a sitting in the snow. Now I'm a pilot, just a flying in the sky. Now I can see my baby walking, to hear by time she pass by. 'Cause I'm the Jack, Jack of all trades. I'm the Jack of all trades. Jack of all trades. Been around the whole wide world in less than 80 days, and I'm the Jack of all trades. Now I'm a lifeguard, just a sitting on the beach. Now I'm a pretty girl chaser, just a running in the streets. Now I'm a singer, I'm just a rock and roll star. Now I'm a studs and shoe wearer, I drive a Cadillac car. 'Cause I'm the Jack, Jack of all trades. I'm the Jack of all trades. Jack of all trades. Now I'm the Jack of all trades, and I'm the master of a one, and I'm a loving son of the. Now I'm a butcher, sitting in the butcher shop. They call me MD Dr. Church, I give up no slingshot. Now I'm the Iceman, knocking at the back door. Now I'm a DJ, honey, looking at me on the radio. 'Cause I'm the Jack, Jack of all trades. I'm the Jack of all trades. Jack of all trades. Been around the whole wide world in less than 80 days.
And I'm the jack of all trades, and I'm the master of the one, and I'm a loving son of the good, son of the good, son of the good.
1 year older today, in your hair you found more gray. Well, Grandpa, there's nothing to fret about. Just be thankful you still got a little something growing on top. Most folks your age, their hair is falling out. Happy birthday, we love you, Grandpa. Here's 2 years of Polly Grip and Geritol. Hope you live to see your grandkids growing old. Happy birthday, we love you, Grandpa. Happy birthday to you, Grandpa, raise your glass. Here's to your future and your present and your past. May your years ahead be filled with happiness. Happy birthday to you, Grandpa, you're the best.